A secret shooting patch released by NBA 2K has a bunch of players in the 2K community extremely frustrated. Can we all agree by now that 2K is out of control? We finna get into all the details. Y'all be sure to drop a like and drop a sub if you can. If you guys have played NBA 2K23 over the last 48 hours, you've noticed some huge changes to shooting. It seems 2K just put us in the upside down, as lights out shooters are now bricking on 2K23 and poor IQ, low IQ shooters are hitting heavily contested shots. Shots that used to never even go in or have a chance of going in are now knocking down, and folks that are taking smart wide open shots are just bricking out there. Earlier this week, 2K made adjustments to interior defense, adjustments to the game overall, and it's been obvious with the latest Season 4 update. But why in the world would 2K touch your shooting? I believe these high level of inconsistencies with 2K gameplay is what's frustrating players the most. Y'all be sure to sound off, share your thoughts about shooting and the most recent changes to shooting in the comment section, because this is absolutely insane already. Shooting in NBA 2K23 has been the saving grace for the game. Despite all of the other inconsistencies in gameplay, shooting has pretty much remained consistent. Folks out there who've met the learning curve for 2K23 and take smart wide open shots were being rewarded, knocking down shots consistently, as you guys see in the background gameplay. Fortunately for me and unfortunate for 2K, I have a ton of clips throughout the year showcasing how easy it was for you to shoot if you had a decent 3-point rating. But over the last 48 hours, players like myself are out there shooting 1 for 6, 1 for 7. It's so inconsistent, and I am personally beyond frustrated with 2K's consistent changes in the gameplay. 2K, if this is your way to finesse the 2K community to spending more VC, you're gonna lose a huge chunk of your player base by messing with shooting. I saw the homie Brutal Sims video yesterday reporting on these shooting changes, and prior to watching that video, I noticed that there was shooting changes, but there wasn't enough time for me to make that assessment that there was a guaranteed shooting change until my gameplay last night. It's guaranteed. There has been a patch to shooting, but 2K has yet to announce any changes at all to gameplay, even though the gameplay from prior to the Season 4 update up until right now is completely different. It's a night and day gameplay change. So for all you players out there who have been building brick houses, missing wide open shots, do not despair. You're not the only one going through this. A ton of players are going through the same issues with their shooting. Now, I'm not certain if 2K is actually patched particular jump shots, which is what 2K is known for doing but never admitting. In previous versions of 2K, they'll take the most popular jump shots and just dump them down the drain. And over the last 48 hours, we've noticed a bunch of players trying out new jump shots. We're seeing jump shot animations that we haven't seen prior to the most recent updates. So folks are puzzled and they're trying to figure it out. If you guys are looking for the absolute best jump shots, I recommend that you join NBA 2K Lab Premium at NBA2KLab.com. They do have the best jump shots tried and true with the percentages to match. Use promo code AllCity to save yourself 20%. I know a bunch of players in the 2K community have a theory that NBA 2K makes these changes to force the player base into creating new player builds. And trust and believe, I know we can never get 2K to actually admit this, but it seems to be the natural course of action when players start missing or players experience extreme changes to how their players are performing out there. So in other words, a lot of players that have maybe an 83 ball will probably want to create a new build with the high 80s or 93 point rating. And a lot of players are willing to dump $100 into a new player build just to have a good experience playing the game. But that is very often gonna come at the cost of 2K's integrity. A huge portion of the 2K community will definitely lose trust in 2K games if this is indeed a sly approach by 2K to get us to spend more money. And if 2K claims ignorance on these huge gameplay changes, then it's obvious that they are not testing the changes that they're actually putting out to the player base. From your experience playing 2K, can you make the argument that 2K plays the game and puts the game through rigorous testing on patch updates and gameplay changes before they release it to the public? It just seems to be that we are in constant beta testing. We are the guinea pigs for 2K. And I can't front y'all, I'm just tired of it. We jokingly made remarks over the defensive updates, talking about, hey man, and we gotta be careful because if 2K touch one thing way over here on this side of gameplay, then a whole nother aspect of the game is going to get affected, and surely shooting has been touched. We don't know yet if that was intentional or that was just collateral damage on 2K fixing interior defense. Either way, it really just doesn't matter, because if the 2K community was able to figure this out on their own, it makes no sense that a company with endless amounts of resources wouldn't have been able to figure this out prior to releasing it to the public, especially when the 2K community waits so long for the proper changes to be made in the first place. I was just making this video to keep you guys up to date on the changes made in regards to 2K gameplay. We're definitely going to go live a little later on today so I can connect with you guys and see what you're experiencing out there as well. A ton of people came into yesterday's live stream talking about the shooting changes. The homie Brutal Sim reported on the shooting changes, so a good portion of the 2K community is completely aware that there have been changes made to the shooting, so there's no denial that you guys can stand on 2K. Own up to these changes, revert it back, whatever it is that you need to do. It's obvious that shooting has had some changes. You need to revert it back to wherever it was prior to the most recent season 4 update. There's just nothing worse than missing wide open shots when we have been using the same jump shot all year. Sound off if you know your jump shot and you know changes have been made to shooting. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all be sure to keep it locked right here at AllCity Live TV, because we got a bunch more NBA 2K23 news, information, and updates coming your way. Drop a like, drop a sub on your way out. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.